Yo, what up everybody? It's your boy Super Dope back here with another video. I just wanted to come on here today to give you guys a quick update. Man, I've been missing in action on my YouTube channel at least. I have been working and doing a lot of other stuff behind the scenes with some other accounts and some other ideas, dabbling here and there and there and here and there and there. But I ended up finding myself back on this channel. And the reason is because I just went on my YouTube channel right now, and the last video that I posted was back in March 2023 of 2023. And after watching the video, I'm like, holy shit, I totally got off of track. And actually the reason that I had stopped making the videos is because it just was a little too hard. It was a little too tough to make a daily video because, you know, working 7 days a week. As of now, at the time I was working 2 jobs. Now I'm working 3. You know, it got a little difficult, it got a little overwhelming, and it did get the best of me. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it did ended up affecting me a little. So I'm like, you know what, fuck that. I'm not gonna focus on making content. I need to focus on some other things. I need to find something else. I need to, you know, it's always the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. So where have I been? I've been working. I've been trying to figure things out, working towards a better self, working on my self-discipline, working on my personal development. For sure, that's something that I do every single day. And I actually ended up losing some weight. I don't know if you guys could tell. I mean, I was watching my video right now and I'm like, holy shit, I definitely lost weight. I ended up taking a leave of absence from my job for about almost 5 months. And when I got to work today, this gentleman, older gentleman, was like, you look a little smaller. Like, you lost weight. You look like you lost weight. And I'm like, yeah, I think I did. Because honestly, guys, I'm not eating too well. And I don't think it's a problem. I eat like once a day, maybe twice a day, because my mom definitely nags at me for not eating that much. You know, I got one of the Mexican moms that cook all day and there's food all day at the house. And then I also have one of those Mexican moms that like to make hot ass soup when it's like 200 degrees outside. Yeah, I got one of them. I got one of them right there. But man, it's been quite a damn journey. So I want to give you guys a lot of information. I just don't know where to start. Fuck. So let's start. Let's see where. Let's answer the first question. Where have I been? I've been working. I've been, you know, dabbling in new ideas, trying new things, and I actually ended up getting into photography. And actually that's why I'm recording on such a high-end camera. Like, this camera is amazing, dude. I mean, look at the quality. It's a badass camera. Cost me like almost $2,500, $2,700, around there, somewhere like that. About 2 months ago, I got my first camera. I got the Sony a6000. I took that little thing with me everywhere. I was taking pictures of everything. I just fell in love with photography. I got so infatuated with it, and it is something that tends to happen to me or with me. I got ADHD, and once I find something, I just I go all in, and it's kind of hard to stop me or slow me down from pursuing whatever it is that I'm interested at the time. That explains where I was. You know, I took some time off of YouTube to, you know, work on some other creative endeavors, and I find myself back on here. Now I want to give you guys more of an update, I guess. The update 2.0, which is my plans. Actually, before we get to the plans, I wanted to talk about where I left off. I'm so happy that I made that video and posted on my YouTube channel, because as I look at the video, I'm like, holy moly, I know where I left off. I know exactly where I left off by watching the video, and I know exactly where to get back on track by watching the video, which is one of the best things ever. Because I was at work today thinking to myself, oh my god, I want a better life. This can't be it. Like, you know, I don't want to keep doing this, right? That was the thoughts that I had today at work. Man, I don't even know where to start, but I know I want to get back on track with like being self-disciplined, waking up early in the morning, working out, all of those things. And I was like, I didn't even remember where I had left off or stopped, right? But at the time, the last video that I make, this is what it says. I'm gonna read it to you. It says, this week I ended up buying 4 new devices that are based on new technology to improve your health in one way or another. Number 1, the Oura Ring, right? Number 2, the Pavlok, which is basically, this is like a shock alarm. This thing shocks you to wake you up, and the way that it works is that it's supposed to like cause or create new connections in your brain to wake you up. And this thing definitely wakes you up, but I am so damn lazy that I will trick the damn alarm into thinking that I woke up and got up and then just go back to sleep. That's pretty bad, I know, but gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3 was this Apollo device, which is a device it basically vibrates, and it's supposed to cause your body to change in ways like it helps you focus. It's supposed to help you relax or get into a meditative state. It helps you recover after a workout, and that's one of the, those are some of the things that it improves. And then the last one, have it in my drawer somewhere, but it's called the Mendi. It's this device that you put on your forehead, and it measures the blood flow in your prefrontal cortex, and it's supposed to it basically has this game where you have to focus on the thing, and you have to move the little thing with your mind basically. And it's so interesting, right? I know it's an interesting device. It like you get to move some little rocket with your brain, because whenever you focus, blood rushes through your prefrontal cortex to focus, right? So this measures that, and it helps you train this part of your brain in order to focus and be better, right? So at the time of doing my last video, I had gotten all these devices so that I could further improve. Oh, that's what it was, man. At the time, I was super focused on just personal and self-development. Now I stopped making videos around the time. Oh man, sorry for getting off of track. The Mendi device, right? So those are the 4 devices that I had got myself, and at the time of making these videos, at the time of making this last video, I was super into bettering myself. Like I was investing into anything and everything so that I can improve my health, improve my focus, improve my energy, and just improve my overall life. Like I don't care when it comes to investing money. The money is a tool to be used for that purpose. I bought all these devices, and when I got this ring, I stopped waking up early how I was, because I thought to myself, you know what, I need to sleep in, that way I can get the right amount of sleep data that I need to in order to start making the tweaks and changes and adjustments and all that stuff. So after getting the ring, the ring showed me that I wasn't resting very good, and the amount of deep sleep that I was getting averaged about like 15 to 30 minutes of deep sleep per 8 hours of sleep, which is not the greatest. I came to the conclusion that was one of the things that was contributing to my to me feeling so tired in the mornings. That's what I thought it could be. So that's why I got the ring, and I started to work on that. I stopped waking up early, and I'm like, man, let me get some data from the ring. So that's what I was doing at the time. I ended up getting the data. I was also keeping track of everything that I was eating, everything that I was doing. I was writing it all down on a notebook, and I was super consistent with that. And then I kind of abruptly stopped all of those things because I think emotionally I had gotten affected by a series of circumstances, and it just got the best of me, right? I'm human, I'm not a Superman, at least not now. But, it ended up getting the best of me, and I stopped doing those things. One thing that I continue to do on a daily basis is meditation. I meditate. I make sure to meditate every single day. Sometimes I meditate for 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes, and, it's just super important for me to meditate. So there's that update at least. And now the second update that I want to give you guys is basically the plan, the idea that I have moving forward, what I'm going to be doing moving forward, what the plan is. Before I tell you the plan, I need to tell you that I need to give you a little backstory to the plan, because it just makes more sense if I tell you. So back in March, right around the time of posting my last video, I had bought all these devices, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm super into self-development and all that stuff. And I also ended up splurging on clothing. I never had a wardrobe in my entire life, right? Never had a closet full of clothes or a wardrobe full of clothes like that. I literally looked at my closet one day and I'm like, oh shit, I got like 2 pairs of jeans and a couple of shirts that I just go through or change like every so often. And I was like, man, I need to step up my game. So I went and got a fresh cut, and I went and bought a lot of clothes. And for a good month I had been, wearing a different outfit for every day of the week while I was going to work. And I also ended up buying a lot of different shoes, and not just any shoes, man. I started buying those really expensive Jordan shoes because at the time I ended up learning a really important lesson, which was that I had a very scarcity, poverty influenced mindset when it came to shoes. I thought it was a waste of money. I thought it was stupid to waste that much on shoes, but then I realized that it was really because I was broke. That's why I didn't want to buy them, is because I was like, no, I don't want to spend the little bit of money that I have on those shoes, right? That was the mindset. So after seeing it from that perspective, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to buy myself what I want, when I want. Fuck this money. I don't care about this money, because the reason I started spending like this was, because one day I'm like, you know what? If I die tomorrow, I'm going to die with all this money in the bank, and I'm going to regret that I didn't use it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me use it to my advantage. Let me use it to make myself better. That's what I started doing back in March. I started buying myself more clothes, started buying myself more shoes, and then aside from that, I also decided to take advantage of the fact that I had all that stuff and start making content, right? I had done a meditation one day, and since I had been looking fresh every single day through the meditation, I got a vision. I'm like, oh my God, it would be good to get paid to just look good. It would feel so amazing to get paid to just look good, to just wear nice clothing, to go and model, to go do pictures, to go do videos. Like, that would be the dream, right? Like, that would be the dream. And then I asked myself, why don't you do it? Why won't you have it? Like, why, and I'm like, oh shit, is it possible? Do I think it's possible? And I'm like, man, it's best if you think it's possible than if you don't think it's possible, because give yourself a chance, is what I thought to myself. So I started working on that, right? I'm like, you know what? Okay, let's do it. And then so I started thinking about all the advantages that I would get from doing something like that. I'm like, okay, let me make a list of all the things that I could benefit from doing all this stuff, right? Because I had the clothes, I had the shoes. So the idea that I had was to make content related to sneakers and outfits. And I was like, all right, I can make videos regarding sneakers and outfits, and learn to monetize the account, learn to manage the account, learn to make content, learn how to edit videos, learn how to do photography, make my profile nice and dope so that I can get modeling contracts, so that I can do promotions for different clothing companies. And then the ideas just started flowing, and I'm like, holy shit, this is really dope, and there's a lot of opportunity in this section of social media. So I was like, you know what, let me do it. Let me just do it, right? And that's actually what I started doing. And I've been doing that for about the past month. I made like almost 10 different videos on my personal account, and as of now, I created an entire page dedicated to that type of content called Super Dope Styles. That's the update. That's where I'm at. I wanted to make the video about this because, like, I'm serious about leveling up my life after not working my weekend job at Amazon's for almost 5 months. After going back today, oh my God, it was so hard. It was difficult because, like, the job is easy, but the mental power that I require to keep myself there, to not listen to the thoughts that say, get the fuck out of here, you don't need this job, you can do you can make better, you can do better with your time if you do something else and whatnot. So, I'm like, all right, so it was hard. It was a hard day for me, and then actually I'm really tired right now as we speak. I had to up my energy for this video because my energy was really low. I tried to make one video after another video after another video, and I kept stopping it and deleting it, but this is all one take because I upped my energy. But aside from that, that's the plan, that's the goals. I am gonna get back on my self-development stuff because it's so important. Like, it's super important that I continue to self-develop and continue to improve myself. And now the good thing is that I know where to pick up and where to get back on track. I know exactly where I left off, so I know exactly where to pick up from. That is the you know, one of the greatest things. After looking at my YouTube account, I'm like, holy shit, I'm like, that's so dope that I know exactly where I left off. So that's the idea, and that's the update. So thank you guys for watching. I am gonna, you know, take my butt to bed and go to sleep because I work tomorrow early, and I hope this motivates some of you guys to start doing your thing. I'm more than happy and open to collaborate with anybody. If anybody wants to make videos with me or do photography with me, I have a whole other idea with that as well. And actually, let me mention it here before I go today. I'm gonna be making another account that's gonna be everything related to photography. It's an account where I basically start from the beginning. You know, hey guys, I've been wanting to get into photography, so I got myself the Sony a6000. This is a $280 camera that you can get yourself to get started, and it takes amazing pictures, right? So that's the idea that I have with that account, and I just wanted to mention it on here. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you liked it. You guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I'm gonna be more consistent with these videos, I promise. You guys have a blessed day. Peace out.